Stay tuned. The show is about to begin.
Well, hello. Welcome to Wait With Me. The show will be starting in approximately 4 minutes. But if you are listening to this show in replay, you can fast forward right past this spot.
Stay tuned.
If
The
you
show
wish.
is about to begin.
So, as the lovely lady just said, stay tuned. This show is about to begin in approximately 4 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. If you are new to Fireside and you're not sure how some of the things work, there are 3 emojis across the bottom, which are the clap sound, the laugh sound, and the party sound. You can hit any one of those emojis during the show when you're live, and we will hear it, and you will hear it, and the rest of the audience will hear it. For those of you that are here live already, Chris and Dave and Sam, hi, how are you? And Chris, I did pass that message on to Jill today. So
Stay tuned.
I did what I was supposed to. So again, the show will be starting in just a few minutes. Now, also, if you are new to Fireside and the image of Jill when she's on video does not fit the screen, all you need to do is pinch down that image, just pinch it down, and it will come into frame. That's just a few things you can do while you're here with Fireside. And Jill will be ready in just a moment. Please stand by. We have about 2 minutes to showtime, and we will see Jill Cox Cordova. Wait With Me, that is her show, and she missed last week, but she is here this week. So please stand by. We'll get this show rolling in just a moment or two.
Stay tuned. The show is about to begin.
We've got about 1 minute to showtime, and we will see my lovely wife, Jill Cox Cordova, right here on Fireside on her show, Wait With Me.
Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I love do overs, right? I'm so glad I get a chance to do it all over again. Thank you, Chris, for being here. Thank you, Dave and Sam, for being here. I appreciate you all. I saw you all sharing out the show, and I appreciate that too. So thank you so much. For people in replay, I'm Jill Cox Cordova. And this is Wait With Me, and it's Wednesday. And if you heard the pre show chatter, you heard my husband Tony say, I wasn't here last week, and I wasn't. I was sick last week. Like, just was, I don't know, I just had to lay down. So I missed both my shows on Wednesday last week. I just needed the sleep, I guess, and I slept the entire time. So, but I'm feeling much better today. So I'm back. I'm back, and it's amazing if you miss one show. That's the first show I've missed in 5 years, I guess, and I found that I don't know what to do today. Like I'm really confused. Like, what do I do next? So bear with me as I try to get into the groove of things again. Um, I usually start the show by telling you how my week was. So the sickness was part of it. And I'm still tired, but I'm feeling much better physically and mentally, and I'm just feeling like I'm ready to do things. I am ready, ready to conquer the world. Because one day world domination. Um, so, but so far, the thing that's been my enemy has been my weight. So I'm really relying on you all, especially tonight, to just motivate me, keep me going. But before I get to that, I will start with my first segment that I call This is the Deal.
This is the deal. This is the deal.
Tonight's deal is all about the role of cardio. There's still that age old debate about, is cardio better for you to lose weight, or is strength training, or a combination? I believe that it depends on you and your body. And for me, my age, when I was in high school and 20 something and 30 something, I could get by with just jumping rope. I love to jump rope. And I could get by with walking. When Tony first met me 19 years ago, I was walking 6 miles a day just because I liked it. And it's where I found my inspiration for my creative projects. It's where I work things out in my head. It's where it enabled me to not go off on people as much. I'll say as much because, I still did that. And it worked. It totally worked for me. I kept my weight down, and I was not overweight when I was doing that. But then, as you get older, you have more responsibilities, priorities change, people become more demanding. It seemed like to me, the longer I stayed in my jobs. And so the stress piled on, and stress, as you all have heard me say before, really affected my body, and it made me so sick that I ended up leaving one industry in specific workplace, and just really trying to get myself together. And during that time, that's when I started gaining weight. So cardio does work for me, but now that I'm older, it seems like it works faster if I add in strength training. My favorite cardio is still walking, even though I haven't done it in a long time, because I don't know, I've developed this fear of the outdoors. It's not that I'm not I don't stay in my, well, actually I do stay in my house a lot because we've made our home so comfortable that there are very few things that I need to leave the house for to go get. But this year, 2023, I've made myself get out more, and when people invite me to socialize, I do that. So I do leave my house to go socialize sometimes these days. But I do like to walk, and Tony has promised me that at some point he and I will start walking again, because I would say maybe the year before COVID or the months leading up before the COVID lockdown, he and I would walk every day around a local lake near us, and it was great. It was great. We called ourselves training for a 5K, but really we just really like enjoyed the walking. I also, as you all have heard me say, I like to do Get Fit with Rick, which if you watch him on YouTube is free, but he has a membership program as well. And he utilizes dance steps because that's his background. But he also combines it with strength training as well. So I get the best of both worlds when I follow one of his 20-minute videos. And I still like to jump rope. In fact, 2 days ago, I started jumping rope again, which I enjoy. I just turn on music and I'll jump for 10 minutes because I've been told by health professionals that 10 minutes of jumping rope is the equivalent of jogging for 20 to 30 minutes. And the only time you will ever see me run is if somebody or something is chasing me. I do not like to run. I do not like to run. So that will never be my cardio. But I believe that exercise overall, it doesn't really, to me, I don't think it really matters what you do as long as you move, and have some type of movement a day. I know my head knows that if I move for 30 minutes a day, then that's good. But I haven't been doing that. If you've been watching lately, I haven't been doing that. I see. Are we getting comments? Sweetheart?
Yes. You earlier you got a comment from Dave, and he said, "Looking great, Jill. So glad you're back."
Thank you. Thank you.
And I believe, let me find this comment again. And Connie had said, "Me too." Like back when getting back to walking and stuff. I
Well,
believe
she likes the stationary bicycle.
the stationary bicycle.
Yep.
Okay, well
Yep.
she's getting back to it also.
Wonderful. Yay.
And
Yay for us.
I do want to make another comment. Earlier today, I was in Chris Rossetti's show,
Love Chris.
and he gave you a shout out to let you know that he has lost 27 pounds.
Wow, yay! Yay. If I didn't think I would mess up my shot, I would give you a standing ovation, Chris. That's incredible. Congratulations. And I would like to know how did you do that? Like, how does one lose 27 pounds like that? So kudos to you, and I would love to hear how you did it when you're willing or able to talk. I would like to know if you all do cardio. Do the rest of you do cardio? And if so, what's your favorite?
I think Chris does cardio, and he said to get his heart rate up, he has his wife chase me with the car, with her car. So Chris is, but Chris is on a mobility scooter. So is she chasing you on a scooter? Then that's no cardio. But if you're
I think
running,
the car would probably still be faster.
but if you're
wouldn't it?
running, that's real cardio. So cool.
That's fantastic. But I hope that doesn't give you any ideas, sweetheart. Because if you started chasing me with the car, I'd probably just go in the house. So you can't do it.
I'll chase you on my bike.
Oh, but I'm a fast walker.
You used to be.
Be. That's not right to say. Oh my goodness, that's not right. I think I'm still fast. I think I would. I bet I could still beat you walking.
Maybe.
We should put that to the test.
Maybe.
We should put that to the test.
Maybe you can.
I think I
Maybe you
can.
But
I think I
remember
can. I think I can.
when we were walking, I stayed right beside you.
You got better at it. Yes.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I did slow myself down.
Oh, for me?
Yes. I sure did in the beginning, but you soon you got better at it. So then I did have to keep up with you toward the end.
We'll see. The woman that doesn't go outside. We'll see.
Yeah, I think I could do it. I could do it. I could do it.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me get to segment number 2. As you all know, that's when I weigh myself.
I can do it if I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it.
That's when I weigh myself. And again, I wasn't here last week, and I was in bed, so I did not weigh myself at all last week. But the week before, I had started gaining lots and lots of weight. And all my measurements were up 2 weeks ago by a minimum of 1/4 inch. There was one measurement that was actually down 3/4 of an inch. But my weight I was in the 140s like for a long time. And now 2 weeks ago, I was at 153.64. So I have steadily gained weight. I'm gaining it back. But as long as I know why, I'm okay with it. So then I'll know how to fix it. So, and the fix is always takes me longer than what it took to get it there. But let's see if I can beat 153.64 this week. I have no idea if I can because I have not weighed myself in 2 weeks. So let's go.
I can do it if I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it. I can do it if I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it.
153 even.
Well, that's slightly down, right? I'll take it. I will take it. To me, every little bit counts. So I am down 0.64 pounds. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. So, but one thing about me weighing myself on this show is that it really holds me accountable to do it in front of you. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm in this mindset now where I feel like I can conquer anything that I set my mind to do. So that's where I am right now. And because it didn't go up, I'm even more motivated. And so I'm hoping that by the time you see me next week, it'll be down at least a full pound. That'll be one of my goals. So we'll see how that goes. But I can do it. I really can do it. I can do it, y'all. I can do it. I can do it. All right, let's get to segment number 3.
Okay, it's your turn to share.
All right, who would like to talk to me today? Anybody? Somebody? We can talk about cardio. We can talk about how you're doing. If you're on your own weight loss journey, we can just talk.
Well, and I see Daisy has requested to come up, and I'm glad she did because
Yay!
I just wanted to say hi, Daisy, and how's your mom doing?
Yes, he's been waiting to ask you that for 2 weeks. 3 weeks, actually.
She's doing all right. Thank you for asking.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. She's been on my mind, so I'm glad to hear she's doing well.
Please tell her
Yes.
we both said hello.
Okay, I will absolutely do that.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's been very hectic, very busy. This next 2 weeks are going to be really stressful. But after that, it'll kind of chill out.
Work-wise?
Work-wise, overload on work.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you just
So-
came back from New Orleans, right?
I did, and I think I took it a little too easy because I should
It
have
is the big
probably
easy.
kept up on a little bit more work than I did, but I managed to enjoy myself and had a good vacation.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear
Yeah.
that. So did you do what you normally do when you're on vacation, but you're still health conscious?
What I did, I didn't do the shakes, but I did intermittent fasting, and I ate whatever I wanted and drank in moderation, and I lost half a pound.
Wow, that's really good. I think you're the only person I know who's ever gone to New Orleans for a vacation and actually lost weight. So
I
that's
think,
amazing.
thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I shared desserts with, people, and I would order like a full entree, but I would only eat just a little of it. So I really exercised portion control more than anything. And sharing desserts was easy because somebody will always share a dessert with you. So
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you. I was worried. I didn't know because I didn't weigh myself, at my sister's or anything. So I was like, we'll see what happens when I get home. But it worked out. It worked out just fine.
That's wonderful. Did you do cardio while you were there?
I did not. I did a lot of lazing around. I did anti-cardio. I
Well, that's
really,
what you're supposed to do on vacation. So
yeah,
I don't blame you there.
yeah. I did have quite a relaxing time. We spent some time in Mississippi and just watched the train go by, literally.
Well, that's fun.
Yes.
We have
But
Tony and I are going to the Miami area in maybe 3 weeks from now, something like
Okay.
that. Three weeks, a month from now, and I love water. I'm very much a water creature. But
Hmm.
the last time we went on vacation and I got in a pool, Tony and I like to race each other across the width of a pool,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what happened, but I sunk. And he thought
Oh
I was
no.
playing, but I couldn't figure out why I couldn't swim all of a sudden. So my
Hmm.
goal when we go on the next vacation is to start swimming again because
Oh,
I know how to swim, but that
right.
day I was sinking.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back to you. It's like riding a bike. You just have to get back on it and try it again.
I think so.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So, needless to say, I haven't done any cardio this week, and I probably won't next week. Just to be realistic.
Well,
Just
and I think that's part of this journey too, is that understanding what's on your plate and what you can and can't do. And I definitely understand, because I know the industry that you work in. I definitely understand that sometimes you just have to focus on that. And as long as you have an end date, and it sounds like you do of 2 weeks, you know that
yep.
you can get through those 2 weeks and then get back to the things you want to do for
Yeah,
yourself.
that's the plan. That's the plan, Stan.
Well, that's good. And when you finish the playlist, please send it to me.
Okay. Okay. I'm still working on it, but I will send it to you.
Okay. Okay. I look forward
All
to that.
right. All right. Good talking to you.
Good talking
See
to
you
you
next.
too. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Take care.
All
See
right.
y'all later.
Bye. And Tony, was there something else you had wanted to say before I brought Daisy to the stage?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anyone else have anything they want to say? Are there any comments that I'm missing too, sweetheart? Since I'm
No,
not,
I believe we got them all.
we got them all. All
Yep.
right. Well, let's move on to segment number 4.
I can do it. I can do it if I put my mind to it. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, do it, do it.
I think it's funny that now that song is so much in my head and so much a part of who I am that I find that when I'm at work or something and I had my mid-year review this week, and my boss was wanting me to do something, and she says, "I know you could do it," and I said, "I could do it. I could." And then I stopped myself because I was like, "Oh, I'm not in the show." And she just looked at me like, yeah, she's never seen the show, so she didn't know what I was doing. So I have to remember where I do that saying because it's always in my head now. All right, this is the segment where I talk about my goal from the previous week and set a new goal. I actually don't remember what my goal was 2 weeks ago. I usually write it down, but I didn't, and I wasn't here last week, so I don't remember what that was. But my new goal is something that Daisy said. My new goal is to get back to my intermittent fasting. That's what I was doing, and that was working for me when I lost the 20 pounds. And once I met, like the plan I was following is a 6 week program, and once I made it through the 6 weeks, then I kind of just got off track, thinking, I know what to do. I know what to do, but clearly, sometimes you just have to keep doing the same things over and over before you really know what you're doing, right? So my new goal is to return back, just start over, start the 6 week program over, because it is designed to keep going over and over and over again until you meet your goal. But obviously there's a maintenance plan too that I never even read that part of the book. So I need to do that. So my new goal is to just start over with my intermittent fasting. Those of you who have been who've heard me say that, you know that I was following Dr. Ian Smith Metflex diet. And so my plan is to just get back to that book, start from the beginning, and see what happens. See if I could do it again. See if I can lose another 20 pounds. Or actually, you all know that the number really doesn't matter to me. I just want to feel better. And right now I'm not. So, which is another reason why I think that last week just kind of wiped me out, is that I'm not as healthy as I can be. And so I just need to get back to that. Get back to that good feeling of, just feeling good. That's all I want. That's all I want. So the number really doesn't matter to me. But I know that losing pounds and inches and just making my body better, I know that I will feel better. So that's the goal. Okay. So
I believe Chris Rossetti.
he has. Bringing Chris to the stage. Hello, Chris.
Bring back that losing weight feeling. Oh, that losing weight feeling.
I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
Congratulations. You lost weight this week.
I did.
Way to go.
And so did you. Congratulations to you.
Well, thank you so much. I went to the doctor and I got I guess it's called a wake-up call from the doctor. And
I've had those.
Yeah. And I said to my wife, I said, you know what? I should have been listening to you for 36 years. So, just a lot of little things. It takes a revelation. You can have all the head knowledge you want, but it takes a revelation.
Oh, that is so true. Yes, it does. Yes.
In fact, when my wife and I talk about health and weight, I'm like, don't talk to me about this stuff. I already know what to do. I have to get the revelation and do it. I got all the head knowledge. I'm not ignorant. But getting the revelation is a process, and it's all at a different pace for each one of us. So mine was this little wake-up call with the doc, them trying to narrow down what's going on. And he said, okay, we found this and this and this. And I was like, and he looked at me and said, what's the matter? I said, what's the matter? What you just told me is the matter. And anyway, so he encouraged me. And, yeah. Oh, on that intermittent fasting thing you mentioned that you're going to get back to, does it count if you're sleeping and not eating?
It does. It does, actually. That's part of, I usually eat during an 8-hour window and then not eat for 16 hours. So part of that is sleeping.
That's awesome. I'm going to start. My wife just came in the room. Honey, I want you to hear this. I'm going to start sleeping 16 hours a day.
I love it.
She said, then I'm going to fast the other 8. No, I think last night, when I got up this morning, I hadn't eaten for 6. That was not planned. It just kind of happened like that. So, yeah, I think that's important. Also, I think what I've discovered is my wife and I have really cut back on prepared foods. We make don't we make about 90% of what we eat here in the house, right? Yeah. About 90% of what we make is from what we make. And in that, you control the intake, you control the ingredients. And I used to follow a person on Periscope app named Leslie Nance. She has a place called Go-To Kitchens website. It's still up. GoToKitchens.com.
I'm writing that down.
Great nutritionist. She's a cancer coach now, helping people survive and overcome cancer diagnosis. But anyway, her big saying was, when she had a cooking show, was she doesn't mind fast food if you make it yourself. And then she had lessons on how to make the things you like to eat. It was
Oh, that's great, because Tony will tell you, since I'm not a cook, I do find recipes that I want to try, but the recipes will take me like all day to make. So I need something that's much quicker. And then I think I would actually like cooking more.
Yeah, I check out her website if you'd like. It's called Go-To. It's got the number 2.
Okay.
Go to the number 2 kitchens.com. Her name is Leslie Nance.
Okay. I will check that out.
She still has all these recipes up, and they're tried and true. She would cook them live on the air while she broadcast for a couple of years, and it was amazing. And some of the stuff is pretty tasty.
That's excellent. I will definitely try that. And then I'll have my whole household. I'll force them to eat it too, so that they don't eat something else that I would want.
Well, no, that's another thing you have to do is, my daughter likes different things. I like different things. My wife likes different things. So you have to be accommodating in some regards, We grew up, our family grew up with the motto of try it, just try it. Because you never know. You might like something. But once people get older, they're adults, people have their own tastes and so forth.
That's true.
I can't remember. I always have to ask my wife, do you like olives? She doesn't care for them, no. And I really enjoy olives. Well, I'm not going to sit there and make her eat olives,
True.
I can't.
My mom, she'll try almost anything. Tony, not so much.
No, the only thing I will not eat, I refuse to even try, is a raw oyster. I will not try oysters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably a lot of things I like. It's funny. I was a picky eater as a kid, and now I like you just said, I have certain things that I like, and that's my go-to. But I do try other things most of the time. But Tony's the one person in the household that's really not like that.
That's how I keep this boyish figure.
Oh, that's how you do it? You just say no?
Well, before I go, thank you for your encouragement and congratulations on your weight loss this week. You did it. And also, another thing is I'm back in the swimming pool. So 5 days a week, I get anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes of swimming and walking in the pool. And that really helps. Oh, man, it feels
I love pools. I really do. And I love just walking back and forth. And I had the water weights. But I haven't been in a pool in a long time. Well, since I kept sinking a few years ago.
All right.
But I'm going back.
Congratulations. Oh, the good thing about being as big as I am right now is fat floats. Muscle weighs more than fat. Seriously, and it sinks, and fat floats. So sometimes what are you laughing at? She's over on the couch laughing. Oh, she's laughing at TikTok. You know what's amazing? I'm all over social media. I can't get her to listen to one thing I say.
That's funny.
She says she listens to me all the time. All righty. Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to check out that website too. I really am. So I'll report back if I make something. All right. Have I missed
No,
anybody?
you're all caught up.
I'm all caught up. Okay. Well, next week, I am planning. I put this show in after last week, and that, after I missed last week. And that show is going to be about just do the work. Just do the work, Jill. That's what I'm telling myself. So just do the work is next week's topic. Later tonight, in about an hour, Tony and I are back with I'm Right, I'm Right. And we're talking about living your ideal life. So you can find out if we are or not, or if we're just trying to. We'll talk about it. The music you're listening to is called Suns Out International by Good Day Production. The segment music you heard is called Real Cool Sunglasses by That Core Beat. Thank you everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you all. I love you all. You truly are my accountability partners, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you. I guess that's it for me. I'll see you next week. Bye.